This is a 3-mark question that appeared in 2018 CBSE 10 standard board paper. It's from the topic Polynomials. Factorization of polynomials is a concept tested. Conceptually, it's not a difficult question, but there's a question, unless you're super focused when you're solving it, there are quite a few instances where you could go wrong. So whenever you're solving these questions, be very meticulous about the process. Find all zeros of the polynomial given as a polynomial. If two of its zeros are 2 plus root 3 and 2 minus root 3. It's an equation where the variable is raised to a power of 4. So you'll be ending up with a total of 4 zeros. We've been given 2. We need to find out remaining 2. So how do we go about it? There's a polynomial given. These are the 2 zeros. Let's say this is an A and this is a B. So if the 2 zeros are A and B, then x minus A into x minus B will eventually end up being a factor of this polynomial. X minus A itself will be a factor. X minus B will be a factor. The product of x minus A and x minus B will be a factor. So let's find that number, what that expression is. So x minus of this 2 plus root 3 and x minus of 2 minus root 3, the product is the factor of the polynomial. Let's expand these terms. Let's start with this. X minus, I'll take the minus inside. So minus 2 minus root 3 is the left hand side term. The right hand side term will be x minus 2. Minus of minus will make it as a plus root 3. Let's multiply the terms to expand it and find out what that factor is, what that expression is. X gets multiplied with all three terms on the right hand side to leave us with an x square minus 2x plus root 3x. Second term is a minus 2. Let's multiply it with all the terms on the right hand side. Minus 2 into x is a minus 2x. Minus 2 into minus 2 will make it as a plus 4. Minus 2 into root 3 is a minus 2 root 3. So we've done 6 terms here. The last term is a minus root 3. Let's multiply it with all the terms on the right hand side, which is a minus root 3x. Minus of minus will make it as a plus 2 root 3. Minus root 3 into plus root 3 will be a minus 3. So you got 9 terms. 3 into 3 will be 9 terms. Let's see if any of the terms can be cancelled. A minus 2 root 3 and a plus 2 root 3 can be cancelled. We have a plus root 3x and a minus root 3x. This also can be cancelled. So of the 9 terms, we have cancelled 4 of them. So we're left with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 terms. Let's club like terms. Minus 2x and minus 2x. We can club them to make it as a minus 4x. So x square minus 4x. We have a 4 here and a minus 3 will leave us with a plus 1. So x square minus 4x plus 1 is a factor of this polynomial. So this polynomial can be written as x square minus 4x plus 1 into something to give us this expression 2x power 4 minus 9x cubed plus 5x square plus 3x minus 1. So all that is left is to find out what this term is. How do we find that out? Divide this polynomial p of x, let's say, by this x square minus 4x plus 1 to get there. But before doing that, let's quickly get to this point in a printed form. We have expanded this term, so we ended up with 9 terms. Let's cancel whatever can be cancelled. Plus root 3x and minus root 3x. Minus 2 root 3 and plus 2 root 3. Club the x terms together and club the constants together. So we ended up with x square minus 4x plus 1 is a factor of this polynomial. As I mentioned, the next step, let's divide this polynomial by x square minus 4x plus 1 and find out what is the remaining part or what is the quotient. We'll do it through the long division method. This is how the division starts. What is the first term of our quotient? Pick this 2x power 4 divided by the first term of our quotient of our divisor, which is x square. So the first term of the quotient is going to be equal to 2x square. X square and x power 4 will cancel to leave us with a 2x square. So this is a 2x square. Multiply all terms of the divisor with this 2x square and write down here. 2x square into x square is a 2x power 4. 2x square into minus 4x is a minus 8x cube. 2x square into plus 1 is a plus 2x square. Let's subtract this entire term from it. So what will be left of this? These two get cancelled. Minus 9x cube minus of minus plus 8 will make it as a minus x cube. 5x square minus 2x square will leave us with a 3x square. Let's bring down this 3x term. The second term of the quotient is pick this minus x cube divided by the first term of the divisor, which is an x square. So second term of the quotient is a minus x. So 2x square minus x is what we have. Let's multiply all terms of the divisor with this minus x. Minus x into x square is a minus x cube. Minus x into minus 4x is a plus 4x square. Minus x into plus 1 is a minus x. Subtract this term from whatever we have in the earlier expression. These two will get cancelled. 3x square minus 4x square is a minus x square. 3x minus of minus x will leave us with a plus 4x. Bring this minus 1 down here. The third term of our quotient is going to be the first term here, which is minus x square, divided by the first term of the divisor, which is equal to x square. Leave us with a minus 1. So 2x square minus x minus 1 is what we have right now. Multiply this minus 1 with all terms of the divisor, will give you a minus x square. Minus of minus 4x is a plus 4x. Minus 1 into plus 1 is a minus 1. Subtract this term from the previous term, we'll get 0. So this is a factor, is absolutely right. And what is the quotient that you have ended up with? Just 2x square minus x minus 1. So this polynomial is nothing but x square minus 4x plus 1 into 2x square minus x minus 1. This part was arrived at by basically multiplying x minus of this term and x minus of this term. This part, if you factorize it and find out the zeros, we'll get the remaining two zeros. But before getting around to doing that, let's quickly complete this long division in a printed form so we can recap the process. This is where we started. The first term of the quotient is this 2x power 4 divided by x square, which is equal to 2x square. So 2x square multiplied with each term of this device in the divisor will give you this sum. So basically subtract it, these will get cancelled to leave us with minus x cube plus 3x square. Bring the 3x down to this particular row. The next term of the quotient is minus x cube divided by the first term of the divisor, which is equal to x square, which is equal to minus x. So 2x square minus x is our next step. Multiply minus x with each term of the divisor. So what we'll end up with is minus x cube plus 4x square minus x. Subtract this entire term from the previous term. These two get cancelled. 3x square minus x square will be a minus x square. 3x minus of minus x will be a 4x. Let's bring the minus 1 down here. The third term of the quotient is minus x square, this term, divided by the first term of your divisor. So that will be a minus 1. So the quotient becomes 2x square minus x minus 1. So multiply it minus 1 with each term of the divisor to get this term. Both these terms are the same. So if we subtract it, we'll get a divisor which is equal to 0. So the quotient of this division is 2x square minus x minus 1. So we can write our polynomial as x square minus 4x plus 1, which was our divisor, into the quotient, which is 2x square minus x minus 1. We'll factorize this term by splitting the middle term so that we can find out the remaining two zeros. 2x square minus 2x minus x minus 2x plus x minus 1 is how this factorizes. Minus 2x plus x is a minus x. Minus 2x into x will be equal to minus 2x square. So product is minus 2x square, sum is minus x as we wanted it. Take 2x as a term common from the first and second term, so leave us with an x minus 1. Plus 1 as a term common from the third and the fourth term, leave you with an x minus 1. Take x minus 1 as a term common from both these parts, so you'll get x minus 1 into 2x plus 1. So this is how the second part factorizes us. Equate each of these parts to a 0. So we'll get the zeros of this expression as x equals 1 and x equals minus half. We knew that there were two zeros earlier, which were 2 plus root 3 and 2 minus root 3. We found out two more zeros, which are 1 and minus 2. It's a power 4 equation. It has to have 4 zeros. We have found out all 4 of them. Let's summarize this last bit in a printed form as always. So this factorizes as 2x square minus 2x plus x minus 1 to leave us with an expression which is 2x plus 1 into x minus 1. Equating each part to 0, the zeros are minus half and 1. The first two zeros were 2 plus root 3 and 2 minus 2 plus root 3 and 2 minus root 3, I'm sorry. The two zeros that we found out are minus half and plus 1. So these are the 4 zeros of this polynomial. Takes quite a while. Be careful. Don't rush through this, because if you rush through it, if at some level you're not getting the 0 as a reminder, then you'll take more time revisiting and fixing it. So it's better to do it right the first time. Supercharge your math quotient. Sign up today for online CBSE math classes at online.maxtute.com. I'll repeat it, it's online.maxtute.com. And before you leave, check out the related videos and remember to subscribe to this channel.